That is a very specific time.
They had the
Welcome back to Sonic
timeline
Adventure 2.
planned out on like a piece of paper beforehand. And like the writer was like, guys, this isn't making sense. This needs to be 1 minute later, guys.
Guys, you have to account for the time it takes for people to get through Tails' pyramid stage.
Yes. Sonic got through his obviously faster, so he was waiting for Tails.
Are we excited for Death Chamber?
So anyways,
I said.
let's talk more about this timeline thing.
Nah, well, I mean, we don't really have to because there is a mod that just puts the game in the order that the events happen. And I was planning on playing it that way. I think I said that on the first part for this recording, but I did not end up doing that because it felt too different from the official released version of the game. So, but I like the vibes of this level.
This level is a vibe, man.
I do not think. I think this is probably. It's not as bad as Rouge's version of this stage. But it's also not good. I don't think the treasure hunting works nearly as well when you lock it off into enclosed spaces with corridors and shit that lead between different areas. So you could be like, so whereas on like Pumpkin Hill, if the current emerald shard you're looking for is on the opposite side of the map, you can just glide there. You can just get up really high and glide there. In this, if it's on the opposite side, you have to run around the whole fucking thing. And it's not fun. Yeah, fuck Omo Chow.
My goodness, he is pissed.
I think this is for a Lost Chow mission. But I was just like really curious what was in here. Because sometimes
nothing.
There can be emerald shards in here, which is really annoying.
Like the stage.
Yeah. There is a map that is in like every room that shows you where you are. Unfortunately for me, it's useful to me now, but when I was a child, and I had no comprehension skills, I didn't understand it at all. Even though it's actually quite easy to read if you think about it. If you just look at it for a minute, you can understand what it is.
So how is the stage S rank?
Getting the A rank on this is entirely luck based.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, I got it. I got the 2,000 points, baby.
But it's probably not enough.
Yeah, essentially what you want for the S rank of this is to pick like a direction that you run in and just lap around the level. And if all three of the emerald shards, or the keys in this case, are on that lap, then you're golden. But it's really, you gotta get really lucky for that.
Yeah,
so we're gonna be here for a minute.
I think the treasure hunting stage is generally a good idea. They just needed way more time in the oven for their design.
Well, they needed more time in the oven or make a separate Knuckles game. It's like the same sort of shit we say about like the Werehog or whatever. It would be great as its own fucking game where it's fully fleshed out and everything, you know? Like a full-on Knuckles collectathon platformer where you're exploring like abandoned temples and stuff. Yeah, that sounds fucking awesome.
I don't know if I'd play that, but
why not?
Because it's Knuckles. Who wants to play a whole game as Knuckles, man?
Knuckles plays like Sonic. But he can fly.
But he's not Sonic.
You're right. If it doesn't have the blue Hedgehog's face on it, no one cares.
Exactly. Or Shadow.
Oh, that's another thing. You can be right next to those rooms that you have to dig into, and you won't get a single blip on your radar.
Yeah, it seems like I don't necessarily mind limiting the Emerald radar to 1 by 1, but it feels like they made the worst possible maps for that system. you know, which is just hilarious.
Yeah, if we like. I know, well, we're at the stage now where Iizuka has literally said he doesn't want to do adventure remakes. So we're probably not going to get those for a long time. But if we ever did, I would be okay with them bringing back the Sonic Adventure 1 styled radar for this.
Yeah.
Because it does streamline things quite a bit. It makes it easier for S ranks or A ranks or whatever. So... yeah, and it's just better for the more casual gamer who just gets frustrated when they can't find one of these shards for an hour.
Literally me.
Yeah, exactly. Where for me, nowadays, I'm just like, yes, I love playing more of this game. But that's because I'm fucking insane.
Did we really need,
so I've never...
an SA2 remake?
I want one.
Hey, you want one, but like, do we need it?
Yes.
Why?
So then people like you can stop saying that the story presentation makes the story bad.
I'd rather just have new games with better stories.
Also, I want to say I did still get a B rank, so
nice.
Pretty good. I think the Golden Beetle helped push me over that little threshold there. And then there's this guy, King Boom Boo.
I love this guy.
Definitely not a Mario ripoff at all.
Who cares? This is funny. This is so fucking funny.
It also shares a theme with the egg golem.
Yeah, the music's amazing.
Yeah, I know. I love his design too. I love this little fucking character. It's such a unique.
He's
like
so
you don't
colorful.
really get cool, unique boss encounters like this in Sonic ever. It's always like a mech.
Yeah,
It's
Knuckles
always,
gets the best boss in the game.
Yeah, I
like,
agree.
The actual best boss in the game.
Because you can
Maybe
speedrun this
Bile
boss. If you're really skilled at this, you can speedrun it, and that's why I think it's better than the Bio Lizard.
Gotcha.
See, I almost one-cycle him.
So
if I was just a little bit better, I would have cut the fight down by like a minute. And that's why I really like this boss. It's
and
really
I think what helps
satisfying.
cement this in everyone's mind is the Sonic X episode, which is absolutely wonderful.
I love that episode. That episode traumatized me as a child.
Same here.
I'm not even kidding.
But like, yeah, it's definitely iconic. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
And he's just so dumb.
Is there any other boss in the series that is like as just like maybe not out of nowhere, but is as unique as this compared to the rest of the game's bosses? I'm thinking of like the Golem thing in Sonic 3 and Knuckles for Sandopolis Act 1.
I guess maybe a little bit, but
because that's technically not an Eggman robot. So it's just kind of something you find big. Anyways,
I forgot you have to upgrade. You have to unlock it with, or to activate him with cutscene triggers.
yeah, you have to hold the A button or whatever in specific moments. I love this scene.
I'm still trying to figure out like out-of-pocket bosses. I don't know. I feel like most of them generally make sense because most of them are just Eggman robots or mechs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the King Boom Boo fight in this is like the most fucking unique thing ever in Sonic. Most unique
it's
boss,
very out of
I should
pocket.
say. Yeah. It's like you could argue the Titan fights, but that whole game is Titan fights and Frontiers.
The game
So
sets
it's not
up.
like-
The game sets that up for you though.
Yeah, exactly. This game does like some light setting up by having the ghosts everywhere in the desert.
Also,
And he's,
Sonic,
like, just-
Sonic in the Secret Rings reference.
Yeah, you know what? I guess every boss in Secret Rings is pretty unique.
No, but it feels set up by the world. So I wouldn't really say it fits that.
Well, it's also another case where all of the bosses are like sort of in that same vibe.
You know what the most out-of-pocket boss is the first hero fights in Sonic Heroes. Especially with their intro cutscenes.
Why?
Okay, you literally beat Power Plant. And then suddenly, Amy says, "Alright, Sonic, there's no way you won't marry me," and then you're fighting. That's pretty
Yeah.
out of pocket, I'm just saying.
Well, no, because that's Amy's whole goal in the game is to marry Sonic.
Okay, then take it from the Team Dark perspective. Who's this broad?
Oh yeah, well that encounter is just stupid. So yes, I'll agree.
I'm just saying the fights come out of nowhere, and that's where they feel out of pocket. Versus this, where it's just a ghost that actually appears out of nowhere with a unique design.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't necessarily mean quote-unquote out of pocket. I mean like something that, like a unique fight that doesn't really fit the rest of the fights in the game. But it still fits within the game itself because within the like desert pyramid stages, there are ghosts all over the place, and it kind of in a way sets up the fight with a ghost.
It really sucks.
But it's also like Knuckles is like the only one that knows about it, and he's not going to tell anyone.
It really sucks for the CGI on this game being on A, a more powerful console, and B, still coming out after Final Fantasy IX on the PlayStation 1, and that game had significantly better FMVs.
Yeah.
Even
worry,
7, but like, I could see like the argument for not liking this more than 7.
Don't worry. By the time we get to Shadow the Hedgehog, we'll have the best fucking CG cutscenes ever.
No, even Heroes, man, like their game stepped up so hard by Heroes alone.
Yeah.
I love the cutscenes in Heroes. And yeah, Shadow 06 and Unleashed are just peak. Oh, my goodness.
And we don't get a lot of CGI after that point, but the CGI we do get is always just good. So,
Yeah.
I really wish we would get more CGI cutscenes in game these days.
Trailers.
It's just always the trailers.
And that trailer for Frontiers looks better than the entire game.
It does. Dude, that shot of Sonic running and turning super and then like the fist of the Titan colliding. Yeah. I want to see that shit in game.
I love the music here. It's so dumb. It sounds
Yeah, I
like
love
music.
this
It
chill
literally
music.
sounds like a track from Michael Bay's Transformers.
Michael Bay's Transformers was inspired by Sonic Adventure 2? Question mark.
Yes. I feel like he would be a fan of this game, but only this game for Sonic.
We'll get the Michael Bay remake of Sonic Adventure 2.
Yes, have him direct the cutscenes.
He gets to have an island
Hidetaka
explode.
Miyazaki direct the game.
He gets to have an island explode. He gets to have the Eclipse Cannon explode. He gets to have a bunch of robots explode. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's like perfect for him. And then you have Shia LaBeouf as Sonic's partner in this movie.
Yes. Bye-bye, James Marsden. You've been replaced by Shia LaBeouf. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Nah, see, it'll be Sonic 6, and like Tom and Maddie will have had a kid, and that's Sonic's new partner in the movies.
And the kid is Shia LaBeouf.
Yes, because that makes perfect sense.
I don't know. I feel like Tom and Maddie would be like representative of current couples who just don't have kids and only have a pet because Sonic's already their kid.
Yeah, Sonic is their adopted child. The Sonic movies are a PSA for adoption.
Yes. Adoption propaganda. I don't know what that means.
Please adopt kids. That's what it means.
Radical.
I love taking out those enemies, just holding the lock on while they're ready to fire. I think I die in this level.
I could
If I'm
believe it. This
remembering
one's kind of hard.
correctly. Well, I
Because
just
of those.
I remember discovering something in the level design, and I was like, huh, that's interesting. I want to see what that is, and then I just fail doing it.
Oh. Me yesterday on the stream.
That was just you making like the basic mistakes while doing jumps to complete the level.
Yeah.
Not even trying to find like new shit.
It was a combination of a bit.
For context, please watch our messing around in Project 06 live stream. It's 3 hours. Ow!
Huh?
I just said ow because I got hit by the thing. I miss these big ass metal blocks that fall. They're in this game, they're in Heroes, and they're in Shadow, and I'm pretty sure that's it.
Yeah. I'm okay with not having them back. They're kind of out of nowhere.
I like them because they're an obstacle, but you use them for platforming as well.
If they come back, I'd want to see them integrated with the actual stage.
Oh yeah, like actual crushers instead of fucking whatever the fuck big metal like 10-ton ass cartoon Looney Tunes looking shit that they are.
I mean, when you point it out like that, I see why they used it for Heroes. That very much fits that game's aesthetic. A lot more so than how they look in this game. It's kind of
they're technically in Generations, but they have spikes on the bottom of them, so they're lamer.
Sure.
Because Generations just has every fucking object that's ever existed in a Sonic game before. Yeah, this is the thing that I was like, ooh, what is this shit?
Oh.
They
Never
expect
been
you
up
to.
here before?
I made it.
You never been up here before?
Oh no, I have. It's just been a long time since I've completed this game.
Don't you ever do that again. Why are you going backwards? Oh.
I think you are very out of sync, brother.
Where you at?
I'm going up a pulley. I'm running.
Name the timestamp.
I'm at 1838. 40, 41, 42.
Okay, I was 10 seconds behind.
Oh, what the how? How?
Dude, I hit my keyboard at one point, and I didn't know am I behind, am I ahead? We'll figure it out.
Well, I guess we figured it out.
We certainly figured it out.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Me going backwards was what I was talking about. Like, I don't remember this.
Oh.
Camera.
Camera.
Okay. Thank God.
That was nerve-wracking.
So if you're very patient here, you can grind points with those things. They shoot out little orbs that you can lock on and like do combo attacks on. So if you die, and well, no, it's only really useful if you die midway through and you don't want to restart. Though I would just recommend restarting because you have to grind for a very long time to get the amount of points.
Yeah, you also have to compensate for the lost
time. Yeah.
The time. Vulcan cannon shot will slowly
The
take away
Vulcan
my
cannon
range.
shots don't hurt individually, but they'll cut down my rings bit by bit. Yeah, see, who needs the fan dubs? We can just make our own. We can just quote the actual games and their tutorial dialogue, and it's better.
Just every Dan Green line from 06's tutorials.
Yes.
Collecting a silver medal.
This is a dick move level design.
Yeah.
Because they put an enemy there, so you're locking on, and you're definitely going to break that platform underneath that causes the vacuum shit to happen. And Tails is already heavy enough, so... Yeah, done it! Kind of felt like his voice line got cut off there.
Wouldn't be the first time a voice line got cut off in SA2.
Yeah. This game has perfect sound mixing. What are you talking about?
That's a really dumb section.
Yeah, there's the fucking, like, air, wind shit in this game is always weird. Because at the very bottom of Radical Highway, when we get there, it has a big wind effect as well. So you can just, like, kind of go on the bottom route, and it's very slow.
Yeah, it's annoying.
But then later in the
least you
level,
don't die, I
that
guess.
wind effect... But later in the level, that wind effect is just not there.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Also, point grinding, point grinding.
Hooray! Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I thought if I did that better, I could have gotten 2 perfects, but I'm bad. So
See, now these are approaching point levels on like 06. Like, that's ridiculous. So even Heroes, I don't know if Heroes usually gets this high. Usually it's like 20,000, I think, in Heroes.
there are some levels that are like 40,000, 50,000. Like I'm thinking of like the Team Dark stages, where if you get a bunch of enemy combos,
the scores on those levels are fucked though.
yeah, they are.
It doesn't help that you have to really know where to use their time stop or chaos control, because it'll stop enemies from spawning, which is where you'll be getting more time, but you'll be losing a lot of your points. So you have to be careful.
Yeah.
You like have to wait to use it on like railways and such.
Just gotta be in that flight formation.
Oh yeah.
Now this level for Knuckles, I really like.
I think. I don't remember. It is at least open again.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't think
open. It's just very vertical.
I don't think I knew you could do that.
Well, this is how you get the sunglasses.
I don't know.
That
if I got
switch
the
opens up
sunglasses.
this big. That switch opens up the big gate to this lava thing.
I don't know if I got the
which is-
sunglasses.
It's a feature in the boss fight. This little fucking lava, whatever the fuck shit it is.
I have never had the sunglasses before. What the hell? I've never seen this.
Well, and that's the end of the part. Join us next time for the rest of Meteor Herd.
What?
No, listen, it's because it just worked out better because like
I don't think
I
it
had to
did.
restart. I got the sunglasses and then I restarted. So next part we start full Meteor Herd.
Oh my
Then we don't have to
goodness.
worry about the sunglasses next time.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I am justified. Fuck you.